Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers, named for my patron saint Bridget. I'm also Rachel. But welcome to my channel, and this is a general reading for my lovely Sagittarius. Crosswatchers, welcome. Please take what is yours, leave out all the rest, and minimally hang around for whatever messages pop up. They may be just what you need to hear or just a little narrative therapy. Also, these are the list of cards that I will be using. I will timestamp each deck as I switch decks. Little parts of the reading that I get to. Look in the box below for that. What else? Oh, like and subscribe. Let's do all the YouTubey things to boost my channel, my message. Gemini's really came out on top with 23 views and new subscribers. Love them. I mean, Sagittarius, I feel like you want to beat them. I feel like right now you guys are like, I literally just took off my leg chains and my shackles and I'm no longer grounded. I mean, there's so many messages here about Sagittarius breaking free and kind of like that moment where you break free and you're escaping and you realize you're in the middle of a beautiful field and you could walk away. You're free. You're absolutely free. Ugh. I feel that thing from Braveheart, freedom. And then also I'm thinking of Fievel when they're like, what do we want? Freedom. Are we men or are we mice? I'm being silly, but it is that sense of this grandiose freedom and this miniature freedom, this feeling giant because you have taken part of your own life, but then small because you've, geez, it feels like I'm kind of starting out on something new again. Trust me, I get it. These are the Woodland Wardens. I'm going to pick, nope, let's take individually. I need to separate this energy. One card for you and one card for the person around you because we like to make it lovey-dovey. I used to have such trouble reading about love, Sagittarius, and now all you want to do is talk about business? Come on. Some of you have definitely left a marriage, and that's why. The card for you is the Moth and Eucalyptus. An ending, a clearing. Eucalyptus is very, even though a moth is dusty and a little bit rusty, they know where the light is. And the eucalyptus, you know what it does? It'll clean out your boogers. I don't know why, but it's this feeling of old and new. This is the death moth even. So it's got to end, but then something new is coming up and it is fresh and vibrant with this eucalyptus, which can actually be very sterilizing and definitely will clear out your sinuses and freshen up a whole bathroom even. It's that strong of a stuff, and you're just pulling on this energy of, it's very death card like, but even though this is an oracle, and it is your energy of, if you had to go through such a great change that you felt like you were nearly near the end, near death experience almost, at least emotionally, right? Whatever it was, you're coming out fresh right now. You're coming out with your wreath on your head, maybe a little worse for wear, but you're still coming out fresh. This is the moment. This is the spring is coming, March 20th. I'm beyond excited. Do check out my weekly readings as well. I'll put it in the box below for reference as well. But basically, spring is coming, and you are not, and you're already flowering, is what Spirit is telling me, Sagittarius. For your person, I do have the fox and the ivy and adaptability and the ability to go places where with time you will get there. Your person right now is not sure how to approach you because you are all over the place. No surprise there. The fox and your person, which is the fox, and they are going to reach you, is the message from the fox and the ivy. Your fox person, they are cunning, they are beautiful. I think you would pet this fox just because I keep seeing that red fur coat of theirs that you are just like very enamored by. So this person probably is just drawing you in physically. You may not know this person that well. They can be a little sneaky and creepy like the ivy, but there's somebody around you that really charms your fancy, at least catches your eye, and as wild as you are, they are reaching towards you. Let's get more information, my lovely Sagittarius moth. I'm going to use the Teddy Bear Tarot here, cutest tarot in all the world, to see what energies you're pulling on. Oops, I think I hit the phone there. I'm gonna have to mark the timestamps if you want them. Okay, let's see what we got here. I like these energies between you. You're so new and fresh. I don't even know how I'd approach you either. The Hierophant, man, and Justice. Oof. These are hefty cards, my dear. For my, you've changed your mind about love. I know a lot of us have found ourselves in very practical marriages where there was no love and affection, or even relationships. I'm not just talking marriages, but when you have to change your mind about love, when it does matter that it's love, I mean, affection, attention, connection, sharing. We don't just want you to sit down, boys, and like tell us all your deepest, darkest feelings. We just want to be like, today this happened, and we kind of giggle about some parts and kind of, oh, that's really sad. Wow, that was amazing. People are amazing. I usually come out with that feeling, but this is you coming like, my cup was empty, and now I need my cup full. This is you asking, this is you realizing your cup needs to be full. You need love for you. And with the Hierophant on the Justice card, you thought about it. You definitely asked about it. You definitely asked about it. You definitely did the research necessary. And yeah, you're going to adjust this card here. There's a measuring of what it really means to have love in your life. You guys really went very practical about it with the Hierophant. I mean, it could be a Taurus in your energy, helping you, advising you. But moreover, you've been like, I've read everything on love imaginable, watched every movie, and even asked God, and prayed so hard to the archangels. And this is what we've come up with. Oh my gosh. Spirit's like, clarify the Justice card here. Two of Wands. Yeah. And the Pentacles, you're waiting for that return. Sagittarius, you're one of those people. I actually know for a fact that Sagittarius, they're not necessarily, it's not the highest sign for, what is people who, for social workers that foster children, that place foster children. They're not the highest. Sagittarius aren't, but they are the highest sign. One of my friends told me, he was a social worker, that will take in a child, like a grandchild, a cousin, a brother, a brother's child. They will take in a family child before almost any other sign. They are the most. And one of the reasons why she noticed is because towards the end of the year, she could throw a birthday party for all her Saggies that she was keeping an eye on as a social worker for fosters and for what have yous. And this is you receiving, that means that you are a sign that is definitely out there giving a lot more love and a little extra love, taking in children that you didn't plan on having. I'm a little kind of scared of that because I kind of don't have a uterus anymore. Maybe TMI, but clearly that's a sign to me that I should not be making babies. It's not going to happen, right? But I'm like, does that mean a baby might come into my life anyway? I'm not sure I want to do that. And now what happens? I live with twin boys, 1.5 years old, my brother's children. I'm having a blast because, I don't have to stay up with them late at night. But look, here I am in the middle of baby life again and loving it. And this is you, Sagittarius. You want that return on your adult relationships. You may be reaching out your heart to way too many people. But the justice you want is, I've put in this work and I deserve something in return. And right now you guys are in a position, definitely for the Two of Wands, don't forget, you're in a position, it's a choice card, right? But it is a choice card of total freedom. You have the whole world in your hands. This is your opportunity to make any choice you want. Some of you are looking at this as like a last choice with the Five of Swords. Like it's taking you a lot of battling to get here. Spirit is not wanting to interfere in this choice. They just want you to know that some of you are thinking it's your last choice because you're old or something, but you're not really. As Spirit is telling me, you could be 90 and you're not old as a Sagittarius. Listen to this reading right now. That is the Universal Yes card. Yes, there will be passion. Yes, because you're going to work at it. 8 of Pentacles. Yes, there will be passion with the Ace of Wands. Spirit is asking you to welcome. Spirit is asking you to welcome things that would be for a child. I was a mother at age 20. I mothered through my 20s. And when I got divorced at 40, 39, 40, whatever it was, the first thing I did was a lot of teenage things. Not, I didn't do anything too crazy, but I did, I did go to a couple more clubs and go out drinking, and I did like get my nails done more, and maybe those are more, I don't know if they're teenage things necessarily, but don't be afraid of the youthful, passionate thing that you missed because you were raising children at 30. Get back into it. Spirit is saying, they told you with the eucalyptus and the death moth, you are not as old or as young as you seem. You're somewhere kind of in the middle, but you are experiencing both in extremes. Enjoy. Spirit is like, enjoy that, damn it. You should be. All right, let us see the Phantomwise Tarot for your person. Let's see how they're seeing you, what they're going through. Oh, this is really, I'm already enjoying this reading. I think that was the moon card. Oh, yes, the moon card. Yeah, they're a bit sneaky with the fox on their own, but you are puzzling them. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Don't forget this is my card. So I know what it is to be a bit saucy, hot, encouraging, solution-oriented queen. Brings out the beauty of it. The party queen. Let's not forget that. They know. Don't forget, this is you right here. I'm not just describing me because you're a Sagittarius. You're a fire sign as well. So this is going to hit you the same as it hits me as an Aries. And it's going to hit you, Saggies. The moon, the mystery, the lack of heartbreak. They feel like they can't go wrong with you. Your person could be a Pisces. I think ties more, the moon card ties more into the fox card, in that this person is reaching for you in the darkness and in the light. They also feel like, this person feels like you can't break their heart. And I think they need to know that a Sagittarius can definitely break a heart. Sorry, kids. Ugh. Okay. Oof. They're just watching you. They are definitely, you've caught their attention in less than visual ways. The Queen of Wands is definitely the hot queen. Let's admit it. And so they definitely see you as a beauty. And gentle, though. Not King of Wands, BDE energy, BD energy, right? BDE. But this is but you've caught their attention in other ways than beauty, because they've called this out specifically after they called out that Queen of Wands. That is you rolling on their arm with the Queen of Wands here and the moon, and they think that would work out nicely. You do stand out. They feel like you've been alone for longer than you've been alone. Some of you remember I told you had a new freedom. This is like your, empty nest syndrome, maybe just divorced. Maybe your mother finally went into the nursing home. This is like you had attachments in your homes and in your life where maybe you weren't getting that much, and they realize that you've been fighting this fight alone for maybe longer than obvious. Like, oh, it's so nice that you have your mother and your children living with you. Yeah, but you take care of all of them. And clearly, based on your cards earlier, you were kind of living it alone, kind of pushing the fight alone. And this is you. They've watched it happen. I still think you're newly free. Your person might not know that, the thing that was holding you back isn't holding you back anymore. Yeah, because they were waiting on that to approach you. They may have been waiting for that divorce paper, the ink to dry on those divorce papers. You don't know this, but they may have been waiting on that for you. Ooh, 5 of Wands and the Temperance. And ooh, okay. They may have been just, I wouldn't say dreaming is not the word, but they've definitely been kind of like, your person feels like everything they've done up to now is just practice to be with you. Because they can't wait to take you two together in your very separate energies, popping out, publicly. They want this relationship to be public. Remember I said the moon card and this was all about you hanging on their arm? Male or female, don't worry about that. But your person definitely wants to, like, look at what the cat dragged in, and not even dragged in. Look what I caught. And it's you. It is you. All right, one thing they have here is they've had to, so the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands, in between that was the Temperance. They had to tone down something in their life to get you. And they were willing, because it was time. It was time anyway, and they'd rather have you. So this is like somebody who may have given up motorcycle riding to be with you. I don't know why that popped in my head, but please let them ride their motorcycles. It'll keep them hot and sexy for when they come back to you. Yeah, they've been dreaming about you for a long time. It feels like this person, okay, slightly codependent, but I don't think it is, because they are measured with the Temperance card. It's probably something they had to learn before you came in. And that was mostly that, what am I trying to, that is mostly that they felt like the reason it took so long is that they wanted to prepare for you in a way, but they had to let go of the idea that their life begins when you guys come together, and that, oh, now I can start planning vacations and trips because we're together, and they hadn't done it before. They had to learn how to live without you before they even had you, because you were probably committed elsewhere, either in a relationship or something else. Yep. You were in something else. They were something else why you couldn't come forward. And in the meantime, all they did was dream. They went through a cycle of just dreaming about life with you instead of actually living the life that they should be living in the now, while you're living your now. And then you eventually come together with things. They missed that. Ooh. It was really hard for your person to, they did have to get away from their own selves. Look at this. It was really a Nine of Pentacles. Oh, yes, I can take care of myself. But then, where's my Sagittarius isn't here? So it's just anxiety ridden. How do I move forward? How do I move on? This is the vacation card. This is the getting away card even. And they couldn't, because you weren't there. And so they didn't think it was right to plan. This could have been some separation too in a relationship where you guys were just really, and you were definitely not receiving from this person. And it drove them. I don't think I think it just drove them to dream about you in hopes that, you know, this person, if you guys were in some separation, they used memories about you, and they used fantasies about you to get through whatever they were doing, to cope with whatever they were doing. This is like a gentleman. This feels like a very single bachelor man. This is like that George Clooney type that would never, ever get married in a billion years. And he has got his eye on Sagittarius. And it might become clear that this Sagittarius, darlings, that would be you, this gent, or this masculine energy, only declared his singlehood because you were not available. And he just couldn't connect with anybody else. He had to get over that, and apparently he has. Let's see how to bring these energies together with the Cartomancy. I don't really like those cards, but Spirit's like, go, 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 because look. Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. They may have helped you work on some things. The way you're going to bring these two energies, the Teddy Tarot and the Phantomwise Tarot, the Moth and the Fox, how are we going to bring these two together? They are going to need to see that you have done the work to bring yourself out of the cold, to change. You're changing your energy to available. And I don't think they've seen it yet, so they didn't realize they had to change anything. They didn't realize any opportunities were there. Oh, yes. Once they realize what has happened, okay, I do know somebody who's pined after me since before I was divorced. And this is this kind of reading, like, they have a thing for me. They definitely got on with their own lives because they're mature adults. Your person, it took a couple beats. But when I got divorced, I expected this person at my doorstep, knocking on my door, you know, taking me out on dates or whatever. And it didn't happen. In fact, this person hasn't approached me yet. And I'm on my fifth or sixth year of separation from my marriage. A very long, long marriage, and 17 years. So, and he probably knew me for 2 years of it, the worst years, of course. That's why I probably noticed him looking at me. but he still hasn't approached me. And some of that happens because they don't want to be your rebound. So this person is not going to hesitate for that shit. It's basically what the point of that story is, that you are just too sweet. It is just too dull. They've been waiting to make this choice to move forward for you for so long that Spirit is saying, yes, they're going to come forward as a dear friend, because they, with the threes here, they're going to try and make it seem social. They're going to meet you where you are. And kind of move into your spaces. I have the Three of Pentacles, your workspace, Three of Cups is your social space. It doesn't necessarily mean cheating. It just means where there are a lot of people involved, and they're going in maybe you think you're going to a mixer. You're not going to a mixer, babe. You're going to somewhere where this person is going to bump into you. Yeah, they're not they're not okay. Yeah. Okay, remember I told you that the Nine of Pentacles brought them the Nine of we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords right together, because having their own life was not very conducive to them. They've achieved this in a better way, not necessarily with the Nine of Swords to follow, and that has opened up the way to make plans. Three of Wands is planning to marry you. This person wants to lock you down. This person is going to have a very difficult time coming in slowly, but they're thinking about that thing. I don't want to be the rebound guy, so I got to make sure you understand what that means. Not necessarily I'm not going to be the first one in that door when now that you're a little free. They really don't want to wait. And their friends are saying, maybe you should wait a little bit so you aren't that rebound, but I don't want your rebound to be so glorious that you never come out of it, right? I think, to be honest, Sagittarius, your person is like, a lot of people have really wanted to approach you as a single person because you're a whole person. Sagittarius, it feels like you're masculine and you're feminine. You're aged. Remember I told you the death moth and the eucalyptus youth? Your age and your youth. I mean, of course, you're the balanced card. Don't forget this is you. I almost forgot that this is you. They pulled you in your reading. And they know you can hold your own and you're beautiful, and they love it about you. They're willing to, like, let's join the ride. I want to be part of it. Let me go ahead and pull some advice card. Too many cards. I'm going to just pull, and I'm going to read from the book because this is from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, come, my darlings. Spirit's like, I have so much to tell Sagittarius because you're coming into spring free and clear. Astrologically, the skies are clearing of disasters, and since 2016, it feels like we've been living tough. It feels like the astrology is acknowledging that the cycles are over and you're ending a dastardly cycle of your own. It's not something you regret necessarily, but it's definitely, I just need one card, love. Why do they keep, it's like 3-card draw. Come on, loves. It's not necessarily something you regret, but it's definitely something that you had to give to. And when you gave to it, it took, the Vulture. You do feel picked clean. Some of you feel very picked clean. Some of you feel like you need, some of you might be reaching really hard to get what's yours, and you know that's not really the right way to go about it, but something about it is telling you that you need to grab what's yours or you're not going to get anything. You were waiting, but Spirit doesn't want you to wait anymore with this Vulture card. I need to see what... I need to pull... I'm going to read it from the book because I haven't read this one yet, so I'm pretty sure... I like the Death Moth better than the... Ooh, well, let's see. Is the Vulture the strong one? I don't know. I have the Eagle, the Hawk, the Peacock. You like this, huh? I'm a little... Okay, the Vulture. It's right in the middle. Guardian and Purifier. Essential for rebalance. Aren't you the balancing sign? The vulture, this is air. You did pull the hangman, don't forget, which would mean that, yeah, you'd have perspective changes, and you've really changed on what love means. I feel like you've loved some people extra hard. Remember I talked about social workers and whatever? You've loved people extra hard in your life and actually given them more than the average bear. And here you are, ready for yours. And I don't think you set out to, like, throw people away to get yours. No, this is just your time. This is reward time. Guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued, and what you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. I did say that in a way. There is when in balance, clarifies, reveals, and reveals wisdom. When out of balance, you can be dramatic and aggressive. I don't feel you're being dramatic and aggressive. I feel like you're really in balance right now, and Spirit is saying thank you. Now here's your reward. Buy a lotto ticket. I very rarely get that message, so please do, my lovely vultures / Saggies. And thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the YouTube stuff. And God bless. And until next time, please do check out my weekly readings as well. They're very good. And this is one of my favorite Sagittarius readings. Congrats. And I do hope you find that permanent love that this person is offering you to be just as wonderful as it sounds. All right. God bless.